Welcome back to Research in Daily Life 1. We are still studying the research process so we can answer the question how research is done. Now, before we proceed, let's review the steps in the research process. The first one is problem, and then research design and methodology, theory and hypothesis, sampling and data collection, data presentation, interpretation and analysis, and finally, formulating conclusions and recommendations. Now we're going to proceed to step 2, which is research design and methodology. After determining the problem, the next step is to choose an appropriate design and methodology for your study. A research design is the form or kind of research you're going to do. Remember that we have two general types of research, the quantitative research and the qualitative research. Accordingly, it is important to choose the proper research design since it would also be the basis in choosing your methodology. In simple words, the proper research design and methodology is essential to your study. Now, you have to go back to your question so that you can identify the proper research design for your study. If you would like to study a pattern or causality, you must use a quantitative research design. Consequently, you also have to use the quantitative techniques in conducting your research. One common method in quantitative research is a survey. Then statistical treatment may be used to understand the data gathered. For example, if you want to establish the relationship between variables, you can use a correlation. Now, if the problem needs you to describe and explain something in depth, the proper research design is a qualitative one. Instead of using statistics as its data, text is used in qualitative research. The most common method used in qualitative research is the interview. It allows us to collect explanations that cannot be seen in a simple survey form. Now, the interview may either be structured or unstructured interview. A structured interview has predetermined questions, so it allows the researchers to collect definite answers from the respondents because they would answer a specific number of questions. Although it is not a free-flowing type of interview, which is the characteristic of the unstructured interview. Unstructured interview is a free-flowing discussion, so you get more information and explanation from your respondents. The downside of this one is that it could be a long one, and it might include irrelevant data from the respondents unless you ask the right questions. In summary, choosing the proper research design and methodology depends on what your research problem is, on what you want to know. It means that you have to be able to frame your research question well to be able to choose the most appropriate research design and methodology. If you fail to relate or connect your research question with the appropriate research design and methodology, it is likely that your study will fail.